sensitive.
CIA returns Monday, October 5th, part of CBS Premiere Week.
NCIS fans,
We'll be back this fall
With more NCIS.
NCIS returns, part of CBS Premiere Week.
Some patchy fog to start off your Tuesday, then we have lots of sunshine, some seasonal temperatures into the lower 70s, some of us into the lower 80s. All those details are next.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, Marquette's sister city is honored at tonight's city meeting. Plus, almost $14 million is being sent to Northern Michigan University to build a new business center on campus. And with the Gordie Howe Bridge now open, Governor Whitmer becomes one of the first to travel over it. Your 19 News at 11 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 11.
Welcome in. A first look at your forecast. We set up for a much quieter day for tomorrow. Just have to watch out for some fog that's starting to develop in the overnight here. So some of those areas may see that fog lingering around, especially out towards Ontonagon. So maybe just take it slow, especially for the entire morning. But we should get lots of sunshine for everyone. It really just depends where you are for those high temperatures. We'll be stuck into the upper 60s for Eagle Harbor, but if you're down towards Iron Mountain, we should reach the lower 80s. So we'll get that happy medium here in Marquette into the lower 70s and lots of sunshine. We'll detail the rest of the week in a few short minutes.
Kelly, thank you very much. During tonight's Marquette City Commission meeting, the members of the Higashiomi Sister Cities delegation were formally recognized and honored by Marquette's leadership. Our own John Truitt has more.
Nearly 5 decades of friendship between Marquette and Higashiomi, Japan, were celebrated this week as the international delegation toured the city and met with business leaders, as well as being treated to some of Marquette's more scenic sites.
They were here for 9 days, being able to mix with their host families and the community. You know, one of the delegates was really astounded by how the community just stepped out and would wave at you, hello. Cars were passing by on 3rd Street, one of our functions, and just waving and outreaching.
A warm UP welcome greeted the 7 visitors as they entered the commission chambers. Tonight's formal recognition by the City Commission included the exchanging of gifts. Marquette City Commissioner Sally Davis presented the delegation with a painting of an owl, while Kiyakazu Namakawa, Higashiomi Deputy Mayor, presented Mayor Paul Schlegel with a traditional Japanese lantern.
They're incredible guests. They're very generous, very kind, and they really wanted to experience what Marquette was, and we gave them a good show.
The delegation is taking part in the long-running Sister Cities exchange between Marquette and Higashiomi, a relationship that dates back to 1979. Through the Michigan Shiga Sister State Program. During the visit, each delegate stayed with a local host family while experiencing the culture, history, and community of the Upper Peninsula.
Cultural interaction, sharing of ideas, the economic portion of this thing, and just mixing our 2 cities together.
Ensuring the nearly 5-decade friendship between Marquette and Higashiomi continues well into the future. In Marquette, John Truitt, WZMQ 19 News.
The Sister Cities delegation departs Marquette on Wednesday. Northern Michigan University is getting a major boost from the state budget. Lawmakers set aside $13.9 million to help build a new business center on campus. State Representative Carl Bonack says the funding came together after House Speaker Matt Hall toured the university earlier this summer. The $23 billion project will add a 30,000 square foot facility to the Hedgecock building, providing a new home for the College of Business.
NMU is focusing on business, and this business complex that will be built with the help of state funds is something that's vital to NMU.
Construction plans for the business center have not yet been finalized. After decades of hurdles, the Gordie Howe International Bridge is now open to traffic. Governor Gretchen Whitmer was among the first to cross, driving a Michigan-built Ford Mustang to mark the bridge's official opening. The governor says her administration worked with Canada to complete the project despite delays, political interference, and COVID-19 pauses.
To see this huge span that has been built, it is spectacular, and I think it's a tribute not just to Gordie Howe, but to the relationship between Canada and the United States, and especially Michigan and Canada.
State officials say the bridge will strengthen the movement of people, goods, and commerce across North America's largest trade crossing. On the heels of their trip to Michigan in the winter this year, 2 British influencers are making their way back to the U.S. Josh and Jace officially returned to Lower Michigan 2 days ago and are already back to exploring everything the state has to offer. Their summer trip will be about 3.5 weeks of traveling and will head to the UP around halfway through. The duo says their goal for this trip is to see places they weren't able to the first time they visited. They also say the state is 2 completely different experiences in the summer versus the winter.
So the aim is to hit a lot of the same spots so we can kind of see the difference from the winter to the summer, especially places like the UP where we couldn't really see the pictured rocks or Lake Superior. A lot of things in the UP we couldn't get a chance to do because of the weather. So it'd be nice to go to places like that, do that, but then also experience some of the places we haven't been to as well. There's a lot in the UP that we're going to try and...
All the things we're not capable of doing?
Yeah. But just being able to see the scenery all look completely different and not a sheet of white will be beautiful.
The duo's return trip to the Mitten State will conclude in mid-August. The 66th annual Art on the Rocks show took place this weekend, one of Marquette's largest art exhibitions. Along with the annual running the show, this year marks the 75th anniversary of the Lake Superior Art Association. The group is the largest and oldest art association in the Upper Peninsula, forming in 1951. This year, over 100 artists set up booths at the show, ranging in method of work and crafts presented. Guests saw work ranging from pottery to etchings and photographs. Alongside the dozens of exhibits, a panel of judges decided on a winner for the Best of Show category. This year's winner was Andy Van Schindel, a painter based out of Wisconsin. Cash prizes for all winners this year totaled about $4,500.
We're happy to present so many different kinds of art as well. We've got painting and photography, woodworking and jewelry, sculpture, all kinds of things.
Art on the Rocks will return next year during the last weekend of July. All week long, Escanaba is celebrating the community's creativity. This year's Art Week kicked off Sunday night with a special concert by the Marquette City Band. The DDA's Lunch on Ludington music series will be held at the Marketplace on Wednesday, and Escanaba's City Band will perform at the Karis Bandshell that evening. The Boniface Arts Center is also hosting classes for all ages throughout the week. Art Week concludes on Saturday with the annual Waterfront Art Festival in Ludington Park from 10 to 4, followed by a performance by the Merrier Orchestra Revival.
Art is important for every community. It helps to identify who we are as a community, and also it just makes you feel good to be out and about where you're at. Like this. People just love this mural, and we hope to do a lot more through the years.
You can find the full schedule of Art Week activities at WZMQ19.com. Kelly Rowland has your first warning weather forecast when we come back. Plus, we'll have the latest on the cyclosporiasis outbreak affecting thousands of Americans. And it's been 3 days since the U.S. launched strikes on Iran. We'll have the latest from Washington, D.C. We're back in 2 minutes.
19 News is brought to you by Kirkish Furniture.
Buckles Party Store, it's where the party starts in Calumet with an awesome beer selection featuring domestic, foreign, and craft brew beer, a great selection of wine, just about any kind of liquor you want, and a great range of tobacco products. Buckles Party Store in Calumet, it's where the party starts for everyone.
Zendaya's boost to the summer box office.
I mean, it's the dream.
How her 3 blockbusters, plus some superheroes, plus a horror obsession, is adding up to a $10 billion year. Then, dance pro Mark Ballas is here and ready to go crocodile hunting with Robert Irwin. That seems like a spin-off show to me. Next Extra.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, tomorrow at 4 on WZMQ CBS. Followed by The Kelly Clarkson Show at 5 and 19 News at 6.
Hi, Laura. New headphones?
Yeah, it's the snoring. I can't sleep.
Ah, I've got a solution for that. Meet me at Slumberland. I see you found the Temper Ergo Smart Base. It provides a holistic sleep experience and snore response technology. It adjusts as soon as snoring is detected.
It works.
What?
You were talking in your sleep and said you're gonna buy me this smart base.
Yeah, I did. Stop stressing, start sleeping with Slumberland's 365-night sleep guarantee.
Data center developers fund John James' campaign, and Data Centers AI powers John James' mandated automobile kill switches. When confronted on that, James responded with the race card.
I know when you were born, black people could still be bought and sold in this country.
Typical liberal. James has already lost twice statewide, even giving up early to Gary Peters.
Congratulations, sir.
Perry Johnson owes special interests nothing, and only Perry can win.
Everybody loves Raymond, especially
me. Me?
me. Everybody loves Raymond.
Weeknights on MeTV 19.1. Now, from the 19 News Forecast Center, this is WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
And welcome back. Some places across the Upper Peninsula saw a lot of active weather. We didn't see as much here, specifically in Marquette, so that's why those rain totals are down slightly, but there was some heavier downpours associated with the storms this morning. Again, just not here at Marquette, but we did hit 79 degrees before things got much cooler after the system passed, and we should be at 76 degrees for that high temperature. But anytime you get a system like this to roll through, it really just shakes things up in terms of those seasonal conditions. But as for this morning storms at about 8 to 9:30, especially into the Ontonagon County areas, the National Weather Service office in Marquette is asking people if they have any pictures, videos, information at all about these storms. Just need a little bit of help here sometimes when it comes to these systems, and that the National Weather Service is really the only organization that can really confirm tornadoes or do those storm reports. Teamwork makes the dream work, so if you have any of that, they would love to hear it. nws.marquette@noaa.gov. They also have their Twitter, their Facebook. There's multiple different ways to reach them, but if you have anything pertaining to those storms this morning, again, anything helps. We did have reports of some trees down just with those thunderstorm force winds out towards the Ironwood area this morning, and also some reports of quarter-size hail. Again, this was from that same storm system, so if you live there, maybe you have friends and family out that way, just reach out to them and see if they have anything. If you don't, no worries at all. Just figured I would throw that out if you had a picture or a video from this morning. But we move on now to tomorrow, where things are much quieter. We get a little breath of fresh air, sigh of relief, but we're not tracking anything really at all, I think, until Friday. So we continue to see little activity on your first warning weather futurecast. It's really just a matter of when we have some fog in the overnight, or maybe just a stray shower or two. And that's really the name of the game for Tuesday. And again, it's not till Friday that I think we'll get some more active weather coming into the Upper Peninsula. This is the patchy fog that we're going to be see continuing into the overnight, and I'm especially looking out towards Ontonagon. We are looking at a pretty significant time in the overnight where the visibility is reduced down to about a quarter of a mile, maybe getting to that half a mile mark. Remember, we should see 10 on here. That means there is nothing impacting your visibility like Iron Mountain. We shouldn't have too many issues, but Ontonagon, that is some pretty significant reduced visibility, so just take it slow for the morning commute, especially if you have that fog. It is going to be a decent fishing day for tomorrow. Blades Bait and Tackle Fishing Outlook gets a 2 out of 4 stars. If you want to go during the daytime, that's between 12:10 and 2:10 p.m. and then a late night one, 11:57 and 1:57 a.m. is your best times. We have that 99% illumination. Make sure to tune back in tomorrow because that is the full buck moon, so I'll have more information on that. But what you need to know is just take it slow for the morning commute, but we'll burn out that fog with lots of sunshine for your Wednesday and Thursday, and then we'll be tracking some storms for your Friday as we go into the first few days of August for this weekend.
Kelly, thank you again. Now an update on that foodborne illness that has sickened more than 4,000 people across the U.S. At least 300 have ended up in hospitals. Carter Evans has the latest on the outbreak and how consumers are responding.
2 weeks after Abigail Lamond was hospitalized with cyclosporiasis, she's steering clear from feeding her family raw produce.
We will get our veggies and they will be cooked. So maybe no salads for a while.
9 out of 10 Americans do not eat enough vegetables.
Registered dietitian Carrie Glassman says the risks do not outweigh the rewards.
Fruits and vegetables prevent diseases like cardiovascular disease and cancer. The percentage of people that have actually become sick with the Cyclospora parasite in relation to the number of people that are eating fruits and vegetables is actually very small.
But a new CBS poll finds 40% of Americans say they are buying or eating less produce, and 47% say they have little or no confidence in the FDA to deal with the outbreak. It comes a week after Health and Human Services Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. declared the outbreak, quote, under control. But on Sunday, former FDA Commissioner Dr. Scott Gottlieb had this to say on Face the Nation.
I don't think it's under control yet per se. I think the breakdown here really was with CDC in identifying that initial cluster. However, the trace back to the farm and to the particular food source happened relatively fast.
Meanwhile, Taylor Farm says the safety of their food is paramount, adding the company is confident in its food safety systems and will be transparent as more information becomes available.
After nearly 2 weeks of the United States and Iran trading strikes, there is a lull in the fighting amid indirect negotiations over the Strait of Hormuz. It comes as President Trump is also trying to focus on the economy with less than 100 days until the November midterms. Natalie Brand has the latest from the White House.
Visiting the battleground state of Michigan Monday afternoon, President Trump argued the economy is improving under his watch.
Costs are going down rapidly.
While at a General Motors facility, he touted his administration's investments in manufacturing.
We are doing unbelievably well as a country. We're building more auto factories and more plants than at any time in the history of our country.
But a new CBS News poll finds the vast majority of Americans don't feel like the president is focused enough on lowering prices. With the midterms just months away, Democratic lawmakers are seizing on the issue of affordability.
They promised to bring energy prices down by 50% and get gas below $2 a gallon. The exact opposite has happened.
A majority surveyed also feel uncertain about the conflict with Iran, with more than 3/4 saying it's been harder than the Trump administration expected.
I think we probably didn't understand what it would take, so I don't know where this is headed, to be honest.
There has been a lull in fighting over the last few days. As both Iran and the U.S. said Monday, progress has been made in indirect talks over control of the Strait of Hormuz.
I think there's a good chance that something could happen, and if it does, good. If it doesn't, we go back to doing what we were doing 2 days ago.
President Trump also downplayed concerns about dwindling defense stockpiles, even as some within the administration have warned about supplies of air defense interceptors and precision-guided weapons.
The president told reporters that the U.S. has plenty of ammunition, but acknowledged he would like to have more. Police in Seattle now say at least 3 suspects were involved in a deadly mass shooting at a food festival over the weekend. Jesse Mitchell has the story.
At this point, we believe this could be gang-related.
The shooting near Seattle's iconic Space Needle left 3 people dead and 4 others, including a toddler, wounded.
The Seattle Police Department detained a 15-year-old juvenile in connection with the shooting.
The teen appeared in juvenile court Monday.
What King County prosecutors asked for was for this respondent to be held in secure detention. After hearing from both sides and from the juvenile probation counselor, who also asked that he be held in secure detention, the court made an order that he be held there.
In a court filing, police said a second shooter, described as an acquaintance of the 15-year-old, was among those who died at the scene.
We know that there's one more person that Seattle police are looking for.
The Bite of Seattle Festival draws about 350,000 visitors every year. Festival goers scattered Sunday as gunfire erupted.
We were probably 20 feet from wherever the shots were. First thought they were fireworks, and then everybody flooded and ran past us.
With no surveillance cameras posted at the site of the shooting, investigators are appealing to the public for help.
We have witnesses. There are witnesses. They're not coming forward. We need people to be brave, to reach out to us. You can do so anonymously.
Prosecutors plan to file charges against the teen suspect by Wednesday.
Still to come on your 19 News, a young Arkansas boy pulls the baseball card of a lifetime. We'll check out the newest addition to his collection when we come back.
We started back in 1913. Grandfather would go from door to door on a cart selling dry goods. It's great seeing people actually come in and saying, you know, my grandfather waited on you. We offer a wide selection of La-Z-Boy recliners, Smith Brothers Amish furniture. We also offer a wide selection of appliances, all with free delivery, and we'll set it up where you'd like it. Being able to help the customer and satisfy what they're looking for in their house, making it the place that they want to be, has been one of the most rewarding things.
I just have 2 words, Melissa Etheridge. I was a little tired coming in today, and I come out here, and I'm like, I'm ready.
I write music for people who drive in cars. I want them to put it in and go, yeah, and try to stay under the speed limit.
Plus, actress Camila Morone. Are you superstitious?
When you grow up with Latin parents, there's a lot of superstitions. You can't put your purse on the floor or else you'll lose money.
I put my purse on the floor. I'm doing fine. Next, Kelly.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, tomorrow at 5 on WZMQ CBS.
Have you ever seen this man before?
Hi. They're a tag team of legal eagles.
My name is Mason.
Ben Matlock. A duo of courtroom commanders.
Are you sure?
And they're both part of the...
Objection? Objection, Your Honor.
Objection. Objection Connection.
Your witness, Mr. Berger.
Gotcha. So put a little habeas in your corpus with Ben and Perry.
Weekdays beginning at 9 a.m. on MeTV 19.1.
No further questions.
Hey, what's all the excitement about?
3 full hours of Saturday morning cartoons. Saturday mornings on MeTV 19.1. You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. A young baseball fan opens a box of cards and ends up pulling something so rare, collectors spend years and millions of dollars trying to find it. Daniela Diagani reports.
For Henry Norwood, baseball doesn't end when the final out's recorded. It follows him home, right to the kitchen table, where every pack of cards holds a little bit of hope. This time, that hope traveled online. One of his friends, Jude, opened Henry's box of brand new 2026 Topps Chrome baseball cards on a live stream, and neither one of them had any idea they were about to witness history.
This is by far the best card I've ever gotten. We've opened several boxes, and this is not even close to the best thing we've ever gotten. I feel really good.
Inside that box, an Aaron Judge Logoman Patch Redemption, a game-used MLB logo patch, numbered just 4 copies in the entire world.
I saw the black and gold. It was like, oh my gosh, we got a redemption. And I got really happy, and I started jumping over the couch.
For serious collectors, this wasn't just a lucky pull. It was the chase card, the kind people spend years and fortunes just trying to find.
So this is the 2026 Topps Chrome baseball. It's one of the biggest sets they release every single year. And so this card comes from this set, and you would have to spend over $5 million worth of the product to even get the statistical odds of pulling the card. And so that's why this is so special, because it is one of the rarest cards to pull in the entire hobby. A top 10 card to get in the entire product. People all around the country, even all around the world, open this set just to have the chance to pull this.
The irony, Henry earned the money to buy the cards the old-fashioned way, on the baseball field.
He's been collecting cards for about 3 or 4 years now. He actually worked out an NIL deal with me to where he gets paid for doing really good. Sometimes we subtract for having some errors, but that's part of the game. And he uses baseball money that he's been collecting this year. How many home runs did you hit?
8.
8 home runs this year. That was a little hard on my pocketbook, but he used that to roll it into opening a couple boxes of cards, which turned out to be pretty good on this deal.
The card is priceless to the hobby, but for the people watching that live stream, and for one young Arkansas baseball player, that memory may be worth even more.
When there's people like him who get to have this opportunity, it's the most special thing, because I've never seen people more excited when they pull cards.
It's really insane. It all started from one pack someone gave me, and we probably have over 100,000 cards in our collection.
The summer movie season is in full swing, and if you've been to theaters lately, you might have noticed that fans are snapping up themed popcorn buckets. Bradley Blackburn got a taste of the trend that's now a blockbuster business.
At AMC theaters in New York's Times Square, fans filed in recently to see The Odyssey.
but some were making the journey for this, a Trojan horse popcorn bucket that looks like it leapt off the screen.
I think it's genius.
The horses were racing off shelves at $70 a pop. Do people come in just for the buckets?
They really do. So at this point, it kind of feels it's part of the culture when it comes to the movies.
Around theaters, themed buckets and other concessions tie-ins are everywhere. AMC's had Yoshi and AT-AT from Star Wars, even a Devil Wears Prada purse. They really do come in all shapes and sizes. This He-Man sword is a drink.
We refer to them as CCVs, collectible concession vessels, or I lovingly refer to them as tangible memories of your movie-going experience.
Nels Storm manages food and beverage for AMC nationwide. He says collectible vessels will generate $100 million for AMC this year. With box office revenue still down compared to before the pandemic, there's explosive growth in a category that popped up not long ago.
Over my right shoulder back here, you can see my buddy R2. Back in 2019 with The Rise of Skywalker, that's really when what we're experiencing now, this popcorn bucket phenomena, really started.
AMC collaborates with studios more than a year before a film's release to design the buckets. This IMAX camera tied to the Odyssey sold out almost immediately. Many customers actually pass on the popcorn, hoping to resell buckets to collectors.
I've seen them go as far as a couple of months and be already near double the price.
Fans say collectibles make the full movie-going experience pop.
If you're going to see like a showing on day one, I feel like you got to get the whole thing.
A profitable trend that's here to stay.
Other theater chains are also in the popcorn bucket business, and even Disney has started selling specialty popcorn buckets in its theme parks. Mattel is unveiling their newest Barbie, and she's pretty talented on the basketball court. Plus, some of the highlights from San Diego's Comic-Con. Gwen Baumgartner has tonight's entertainment headlines.
One of the world's biggest and most influential pop culture events just wrapped up. San Diego Comic-Con delivered cosplay, major movie studio announcements, and brought together more than 100,000 attendees. Actor Johnny Depp surprised fans appearing almost unrecognizable as Ebenezer Scrooge, a character he plays in the upcoming Ebenezer film. The movie's first trailer debuted at Comic-Con.
It's good to be back.
Also unveiled updates about the animated world of Avatar.
Humanity is not ready for the Avatar's return.
At Comic-Con, the creators debuted the first trailer for Avatar 7 Havens, a new series set to debut on Paramount Plus in October. This London street got an extra burst of pink as Barbie unveiled a pop-up dream house experience. It's a way to celebrate 64 years of the brand while also highlighting the real-life progress made for women to own a home. This UK spokesperson calls Barbie ahead of her time.
Before women could even independently obtain a mortgage, she was already imagining a different future, opening the doors to her very own dream house in 1962. So today it's really about celebrating that legacy.
The brand also introduced its newest Barbie, a likeness of WNBA star Angel Reese.
Now don't go away. When we come back, we'll have your final look at weather. Kelly Rowland will tell us more about that fog that should be rolling in and let us know if we should be expecting any rain along with it. We'll be right back in just about a couple minutes.
Since 1949, Clyde's Drive-In has stayed true. Fresh off the grilled burgers, hot fries, real shakes, and that drive-in feel that never gets old. Try our signature Big C if you think you can handle it, or one of our other classic menu items. There's a reason people keep coming back for the same order time after time. When something's this good, you just don't mess with it. Clyde's Drive-In, Manistee.
Come experience Glenora Wine Cellars, overlooking beautiful Seneca Lake.
Savor award-winning wines with a tasting or tour and take in the stunning views. Stay at our charming inn and wake up to the serenity of wine country. Dine at Verasian's Restaurant, where seasonal, local cuisine, and vegan options await. Your perfect staycation is here. Glenora Wine Cellars. Book your getaway or destination wedding today at 800-243-5513 or glenora.com.
19 News is brought to you by Kirkish Furniture.
What's bothering Archie?
Politics. What the Supreme Court says ain't got nothing to do with the law.
How to raise children.
Get out of here.
Door tap.
Goldfish. Come on now, I draw the line on goldfish.
See what's bothering Archie on All in the Family.
Sundays from 8 to 10 on WZMQ Me TV.
It's super, it's science, it's fiction.
What is it?
It's Super Sci-Fi Saturday night on Me TV. After Sven gets swept away in adventures beyond our world, promising spaceships, lasers, giants, other worlds, and robots.
I will do my part.
Super Sci-Fi Saturday night.
Saturday nights on Me TV 19.1. Escanaba reporter Lily Simmons on WZMQ 19 News.
And a final check of your forecastings are really calm for tomorrow, but because of the storm system from this morning and really just a bunch of those systems, we've had quite a few changes, especially in that wind direction. We'll be stuck having those winds from the north for the majority of the day for us here in Marquette, so it is going to make it really difficult to get those seasonal temperatures. We'll be happy to reach the lower 70s, but at least we'll have that sunshine throughout the entire day. You may just have some fog to deal with continuing into the overnight, so that'll be something to watch out for the morning commute. You know the drill, low speeds, low beams, just making sure everyone gets to work safely. We could see those fog and visibility issues hanging around towards the Ontonagon area, so continue to use caution even if you're out throughout lunchtime. Maybe harder to get that fog away in that area, but places like Iron River, Iron Mountain, you'll likely get to the lower 80s, but we'll be stuck into the lower 70s here in Marquette. But the good news for everyone is we are not tracking any rain for tomorrow, nor are we tracking it for Wednesday or Thursday. We may see that creep in for Thursday night going into Friday, but at least temperatures rebound back to the lower 80s for your Wednesday and Thursday.
Kelly, thank you again. And finally tonight, one of Escanaba's loudest and most chaotic events returns to the UP State Fairgrounds this weekend. Armageddon on Wheels takes over the grandstand this Saturday. You may have seen these buses across town, each decorated by a local sponsor. They'll be racing on a figure-8 track, leading to lots of exciting crashes and close calls. There will also be car and truck races, as well as a monster truck showdown.
It's just mayhem. It's wrecking. They don't stop. They hit, they crash, they roll over. It's good for kids all sizes. The little kids, the big kids have fun, adults. If you like any kind of racing, this is pretty cool and wild.
Tickets are available online at the Chamber of Commerce and at select businesses. The event always sells out, so you can visit WZMQ19.com for full details on how to secure your spot. That's it for now, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night.
Live outside Marquette County? Recycle 906 is worth the drive. We accept cans, cardboard, plastics, and more. Bring it in. Keep the Upper Peninsula clean. See what we accept at recycle906.com.
The wait is over. England Furniture's quick shipping is back at Kirkish Furniture. Choose your style and fabric and receive your furniture in as little as 30 days. Browse our in-stock